The resolution 11-18 calls for a designated C.I.T. coordinator. That would be me as of December of 2012. The resolution has a great many items in it, but the significant ones for tonight, I think, are that the resolution directs the department to develop a cadre of officers who are specially trained to deal with mentally ill folks in crisis, and to deploy those officers to calls whenever possible. It also provides for a mental health working group to collaborate in the development of policy, seeking alternative funding sources and grants, and leveraging the relationships with other members of the city family. As to the state of the program now, I want to comment on curriculum. The current curriculum is based on a post-certified, very successful program that Sfpd developed called the PCIT training course. And we use that to train over 900 officers. The current C.I.T curriculum has its foundation in that initial PCIT course, but with a significant amount of content added dealing with de-escalation techniques and veterans issues. We've held 4 classes so far, 40-hour classes, and we have training scheduled for 3 more trainings this year, basically quarterly, for April, June, and October. We had a January class set, but the working group felt that we wanted to look a little bit into some of the adult learning techniques that we're using and take a closer look at the role-playing, so elected to delay that January course and focus on 3 courses this year. If we can, we will get another course in, but that's where things stand now. We also are working on a shorter format update course to connect with the PCIT trained officers. That is a possibility, or to recertify C.I.T trained officers. And let me give you some numbers about the results of training. Currently, there are 118 members of the patrol force who have received C.I.T training and are specially skilled for dealing with folks in crisis. This is on our way to the goal of 25% of the patrol force being C.I.T trained. Now, these officers are dispersed around the patrol watches, with 54% on the day watch, 24% on the swings, and 22% on the midnights. We will continue the throughput of the officers, but there's a natural movement towards the day watch. As the officers become more senior, they vie for different watches. So we're always going to be, our newest folks are going to be going to the evening watches, with some exceptions. But that's why we have a little larger number on the day watch. And I can tell you that they're nearly equally split, these officers, between the Metro and Golden Gate divisions. We've also trained 5 radio dispatchers, and we're working with the DEM to see that our agencies are doing the best job we can to see that we're deploying our resources consistent with C.I.T and the Department Bulletin 113 that the Chief just presented to you all, to see that we're doing that in the most efficient manner. And we think at the call intake level, there's a lot of possibilities for seeing that our specially trained officers are deployed in a very efficient way. Lastly, I just want to comment on the working group. We've met twice since I took over in December, and we have a meeting scheduled for January 28th. I'm pretty inspired by this group, and I think that they are really committed to the partnership and interested in availing themselves to all the opportunities that are out there for improving the service to individuals in crisis and with mental illness in San Francisco. And I want to thank Commander Ali for great work. I stepped into a program that had a tremendous amount of background work done on it, and actually have eye strain from reading all this work. Those are my comments about C.I.T tonight.
And then for our presentation on the actual Taser, it will be Commander Mikail.